Ho, ho, ho. I mean, good morning, everyone. How are you? Welcome. I am the Reverend Christine Dance. My pronouns are she and her. I am honored to be the minister of the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Phoenix. Welcome. Making sure my Zoom is off. Today is a very special service. We are worshiping together and celebrating the special season with our own nativity pageant, our own noisy nativity, written by our own Katie Resendez. Let's begin with a song. Yay, Katie. Yes, feel free to stand or to stay seated. We've got our own Igor Santa Claus and our Christmas musical trio for it. So please stand as you are willing and able for our sing-along.
Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ho, ho! Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleigh song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Deck dogs with bells upon their fa-la-la-la-la-la-la. Tis the season to be jolly, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la. Dine when our gay apparel, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la. Strong ages Yuletide carols, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing.
Please remain standing for our chalice lighting. Join me as we recite our covenant and to light our chalice. Did you all know that our pageant has always had one very special element? Does anyone know what it is? It's a Pteranodon. It's a dinosaur. And there's a lot of things that I've heard we can change, we can be flexible here at UUCP. The one thing we cannot change ever in our pageant. So will you please help me welcome Addie, who is our Pteranodon this year, and her helpers Isabel and Kaylee to light our chalice. If you are watching remotely and have a chalice with you, please light it with us. Love is the doctrine of this congregation. Okay, the candle went out. Thank you. Can you give us a little Pteranodon flap? Oh, nice. While you are still standing, please turn and say hello to our folks on Zoom and also take a moment to smile at your neighbors. You may be seated. We have a few announcements in the life of our community. To start out, I'd like to introduce John LaBarbera, who is our narrator for today, for an important announcement from our nominating committee.
Oh, thank you. That's unnecessary. I am talking to you today briefly as the chair of the nominating committee. Our board of trustees is in danger of being invalid because we do not have enough people. Some folks have resigned this year. We are looking for a dedicated individual who would like the honor of a 6-month commitment on the board of trustees to make our board valid. They have some very important decisions to make this year. And if you are interested in a 6-month commitment, it ends in about June. We can also talk about a 2-year commitment that comes up a little later. We're actually going to be making a formal announcement in January asking for folks for the nominating committee, the board of trustees, and the foundation board. That's coming up, so think about it if you want to serve in leadership. But we need one dedicated person to start literally today on the board of trustees. So talk to me if you'd like that position. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Felix. It's an important role, such a gift that you can give of service to your congregation. It is easy to be holiday focused in December, but the need for big changes in direction in government remains. Focus on the holiday now, but just a heads up, in January 2026, we are going to become laptop warriors who speak to our Arizona legislature. Watch for announcements on request to speak or RTS training on January 11th. This is our children's ministry programming for today, so there is not children's ministry programming after service, and we do hope that this is something that you will all get involved in. You are all part of the children's ministry team today and every day. And also, the Comfort Corner is open for anyone who needs it. This week, speaking of children's ministry, we posted the job description and opened the search for our next director of children's ministries. We are posting it wide and far to the UU Liberal Religious Educators Association on social media, to our ministerial colleagues in the area, but what we need is you. Please pass the posting on to people you know or put it on your social media. We already have a couple applicants, and we're excited to see what our next chapter of religious education at UUCP will be. And a little bit more about our upcoming holiday season. Next Sunday, we celebrate solstice on the actual solstice. And then on Wednesday night is our Christmas Eve service at 6:30 with our signature Silent Night by candlelight. This year, our theme is Be Not Afraid, a message said multiple times from the angels, and one that was relevant for those times and is very relevant today. Following the service, there will be cookies and cider, and if you can, bring cookies for a cookie exchange. And now I invite you to draw deeper into the present moment. Be here in spirit and body as we begin our pageant and celebrate the joy of the season.
We begin our story in the quiet little town of Bethlehem. And that means we're going to need some villagers. And that means you. Yep, the entire congregation is going to be the people of Bethlehem. So, every time you hear our amazing actors, Owen, Isabel, or Nora, say the words, "It's so bright," you all say, "What's up with that?" And I'm glad a lot of you know that already. Thank you. Let's try it. So, they might say something like, "I've never seen a star like that. It's so bright." Very good. Very good. Okay, so one evening in Bethlehem, two villagers were coming home from work. They were sore and tired from working in the fields all day, but they stopped in the middle of the street and looked up at the sky.
You know, I'm getting kind of annoyed with this whole star thing. I mean, where'd it come from anyway?
I know what you mean, and I can't get away from it. It keeps me awake at night because it's so bright.
What's up with that?
Good question. What is up with that? Oh. Good question. What is up with that? Up with a what? Good question. What
Yeah,
is up?
you got it.
Up with a star that just appeared out of nowhere.
Perhaps it's a sign, an omen of some kind. Perhaps something very, very good or very, very bad is going to happen. Because, you know, it's so bright.
What's up with that?
Yeah, I'm not really into the whole omen thing. I'm more, science-based.
Sure, but the evidence. Oh, what? Sure, but the evidence suggests that such a star is likely to bring many things to our little village. People will come here to gaze upon it, to learn about it, because you can't ignore the fact that it's so bright.
What's up with that?
Good question. I have a feeling we'll find out. This is a story still unfolding.
Indeed it is. Good job, everybody. And now we take a brief intermission for our offering, joys and sorrows, and meditation.
Each week, we split our offering between this congregation and an organization that shares our values. For December, our Share the Plate partner is Thrive Arizona. The mission of Thrive AZ is to change the lives of countless Arizona families for the better. Thrive Arizona has played an integral role in foster care prevention, biological family reunification, and services for youth transitioning out of foster care by connecting deserving families and youth with critical resources and support that would otherwise be out of reach. While you donate, we will hear an original holiday song about generosity by our own Santa Claus, Igor Glenn. For all that you give, we are so grateful. Ushers, thank you for your willing hands.
Christmas time, he looks like Santa, puts on that red and white suit. Some children tell him sad stories and ask for things Santa can't do. When kids tell Santa sad stories, he listens, nodding his head. A teardrop falls in his whiskers when kids who whisper have said,
"Help my sick friend see a doctor. Help us have food for today. People who sleep all around me, give us a safe place to stay."
Santa knows who can be helpers. Santa knows who can give care. Santa has helpers to help him. Elves can, millions of elves everywhere.
Elves can wear many disguises. Elves can be small or be tall. Elves know the reason we have Christmas season. Santa knows which elf to call.
Christmas time, he looks like Santa, puts on that red and white suit. Santa Claus needs one more helper. That's why he's calling for you.
What a beautiful transition to our joys and sorrows, helping each other, helping our neighbor. because we recognize that our lives are interconnected, and part of our journey is sharing our significant milestones, joys, and sorrows. If you are on Zoom, you can put a note in the chat. If you're here in person, there is a table right there in the back. We have cards that you can fill out before service for next week. I have a couple here in person. Brian Nigro, where are Brian and Melanie? Right there. Brian says, "Happy birthday, Melanie Nigro." Happy birthday, Melanie. And we have a sorrow from Rose Cue Pasco, who's right down there. Rose says, "On Monday, I received news that a beloved friend and religious educator colleague passed away. Ryan, you are loved and missed by so many. Our hearts are too with you and all who loved Ryan." I have one. I was hoping you would do this. Lynn McBean says, joy from Francis that Lynn graduated from NAU on Friday, the day after her birthday, with an MA in clinical counseling. It took longer than expected, but it is done. Congratulations, Lynn. Yes. And just something from our household. This past week, Karen and I had to put down our 17-year-old baby, Fiona. And this is 2 months after we put down our other baby, Finnegan. So our house is sad with our beloveds. And I made it through that without crying, so I will take that as a win. So there are mixed. We had our Blue Holidays here on Thursday, and just honoring that for so many of you, that this is a time, can be a time of happiness, but also great sadness, and all the feelings that we feel amplified during this time. So however it is, whoever you're missing, however you're feeling around it, we see you, it is valid, and you are part of this community. I hope it finds you comfort. I invite you to a time now of meditation and prayer. I want you to take a moment to settle your body, to take a few breaths, and be here in this present moment. Spirit of life and spirit of love, we have so many mixed emotions and so many things in our world. We give thanks for birthdays and friends and community and the spirit of children and new possibilities and the comfort that people and pets provide us. We send our love for those who are mourning special people, including Ryan and Fiona and Finnegan and all of those that we might be missing in this holiday season. I hope you will insert your own missed names in your heart right now. We pray for those who are lonely, who are sad, who are struggling with whatever it is that they're struggling with. We send our joy with all of those who are filled with the Spirit and the excitement, and we share it with all of those who are not. And we send a reminder that when we say peace on earth, it is an aspiration, not always a reality in this time of year, especially after yesterday, where there was a shooter at Brown University in Rhode Island and a hate-based attack against Jews celebrating Hanukkah in Australia. We remember all of the places that are embroiled in war. We remember the families that have violence in their homes. We remember those who are having great anxiety, stress, grief, or other feelings that remove them from the happy feelings of the holidays. And we will continue to work for this always forward-looking peace on earth. May we embody it in our spirits and our hearts and our community. May we treat our fellow humans with love and peace, and may we find it in ourselves. with peace and love and joy, we say, Amen, and blessed be. And now let us get back to the little town of Bethlehem.
Oh, that light is so bright.
What's up with that?
So, while folks in Bethlehem were perusing the night sky and wondering what's up with that, two people had just arrived in town, Joseph and Mary. They had to go to Bethlehem because of a nasty new tax law, and even though Mary was very, very close to having her baby, they had to travel almost 100 miles with the help of a friendly donkey, which I believe is represented by the narwhal. In fact, animals are very important to this story. What are your favorite animals?
I like ducks.
I'm a big cow guy.
I like horses.
Oh, excellent. What about all of you? What's your favorite animal? Great. What sound does your favorite animal make? Yeah, that's the spirit. And did you know that those are exactly the animals who are staying in the home where Mary and Joseph would find their rest for the night? There was a cow, a duck, a horse, and anything you want to be, including our very own Pterry, the Pteranodon. So, if you want to be an animal, come on up. At your leisure. Don't all rush at once. You can be whatever you want to be, buddy. Okay, so what sound are the cows going to make? What sound are the ducks going to make? What sound are the horses going to make?
Neigh.
Excellent. So, for this scene, our actors are going to say all the words that the animals say to each other. But of course, Mary and Joseph can't understand them. So every time I say, but all Mary and Joseph heard was, you make your animal noise. Let's practice. So I'll say something like, the animals just kept talking and talking to each other, but all Mary and Joseph heard was... That's the spirit. So, a cow, a duck, and a horse, walk into a bar, were hanging out in the stable late one night when all of a sudden the door opens up and a man and a pregnant woman and their donkey come inside and start making themselves at home.
Moo, humans approaching.
Quack, quack. Who let them in here? They smell like they've been traveling. Yeah, they're definitely human types, but not the ones who feed us.
Nay.
But all Mary and Joseph heard was...
You'd think they'd just stay home at a time like this.
Yeah, or plan ahead a little, so they at least have some snacks for us.
Nay.
But all Mary and Joseph heard was... Finally, the tired old donkey lifted his head. Wait, where's the donkey? There's the donkey. Nope. Pati is the donkey. Hello, donkey! Come on in, donkey. So, where was I? Ah, yes, finally, the tired old donkey lifted his head. He looked at the cow and the duck and the horse, and he said... Close.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeehaw, why don't you try it? You try riding 90 miles on the back of an old sway-back donkey like me. When you're so pregnant, you can't even feel your feet. You try being an ex-parent dad, worrying about your woman you love and the child she carries. You try being me, watching every step I take so I don't jostle this woman who's just trying to get here safely. You try it.
Yes. And the cow, the duck, and the horse quickly moved to make space and room for the family. And they cried out in welcome, but all Mary and Joseph could hear was...
I'm sorry, I'll offer them some milk.
I'll lay them an egg.
Nay.
But all Mary and Joseph heard was... Nice job, everybody. You are all professional animal sound makers. Now, over to Igor for another sing-along.
Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list,
checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, something good for goodness sake.
Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry,
Better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake.
He knows if you've been bad or good,
Something good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out,
better not cry,
better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town with Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names, and they wouldn't let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, now Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Bum 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 bum. Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman is a fairy tale, they say. It was made of snow, but the children know how it came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around and around. Frosty the snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Oh, thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow.
Scene 3. Oh, baby. For this next scene, we need folks to play a very important role. In fact, we need everyone, the entire congregation, to be the baby Jesus. Now, the first sound most babies make is a really loud cry, but not this baby. This baby looks around and sees his mom and dad for the first time. Then he looks over their heads and he sees a cow with big brown eyes, and a horse with a really long nose, and a donkey with big tall ears, and sitting between the donkey's ears is a duck. So the first sound out of the baby Jesus is not a cry, it's a big laugh. So every time you hear the innkeeper say, "What was that noise?" you're all going to laugh. Let's practice. So when I say something like, or when the innkeeper says something like, "Gee, I was just sleeping nice and quiet and suddenly I heard something. What was that noise?" Well done. So, here's what's going on. The next door neighbor is tossing and turning in her bed.
I don't know what it is, but I just can't sleep tonight. For one thing, those animals are making a heck of a lot of noise. But just when I finally got to sleep, I thought I heard something. Now, what was that noise? There it is again.
Whoa, so the neighbor woke up her partner, who could sleep just through about anything, and asked,
Did you hear something? I'm sure I heard something. What was that noise?
but the neighbor's partner just rolled over and went back to sleep. So the neighbor went outside to see what they could find, but the streets were empty and silent. Still, she knew there was something out there, and they wondered aloud,
What was that noise? There it is again. It sounds like it's coming from the stables. I'll go check it out.
So the neighbor went across the path and to the cave next door, and there were Mary and Joseph and the animals and a baby.
I'm sorry that I'm barging in on you like this, but I just have to know, what was that noise?
Ooh, that was nice.
Oh my gosh, it's your baby?
And the neighbor realized that it was the newborn baby who had been laughing all along, and she felt full of love for this vulnerable little child, and full of hope, too. She said to Joseph and Mary,
I'm going to go and tell everyone that you have the most wonderful baby with the most wonderful laugh there ever was.
And she ran onto the streets of Bethlehem to tell everyone the good news. And now please join us in singing another sing-along song medley.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is misting. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the dewbird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. And in the meadow we could build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans we made, walking in a winter wonderland. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, I'll still be sitting high above thy deep and dreamless sleep. The silent stars go by, and in thy dark seat shineth the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight.
Thank you, folks. So, yeah, sure. Now we're out in the fields with the shepherds, and they're in for a big surprise because there's a whole host of angels heading their way. So we're going to need a whole bunch of angelic folk to come up here and play the angels. Who wants to come up and be an angel? Come on up. Much like the Los Angeles Angels, you don't need to know how to play baseball to to be an angel up here with us today. I am an Angels fan, so it's just been a disappointing couple of years. Thank you all for coming up here, angels. Oh, and we have twin angels here with us too. Thank you so much, all in hands and everything. Now, sometimes angels talk to us, and we don't even know it. If we're lucky, we might hear something like, ah. So every time you hear me say, then the angels said, you're all going to sing, ah. Exactly. So I'll say something like, the shepherds didn't know what to do. So they said to the angels, hey, what should we do? And the angels said, excellent. So here's the deal. There are 3 shepherds out watching their sheep. 2 of them are fast asleep, but one is staring up at that bright star in the sky. Then the shepherd who's awake starts to notice that there are some new stars shining alongside that bright star. Then there are lots of new stars. Then the stars start getting bigger and bigger, and the shepherd realizes they aren't stars at all, but angels flying toward them, getting closer and closer and closer. And the shepherd wakes up the other 2 shepherds and points up to the sky, and all 3 of them fall to their knees as they looked up at a whole host of angels hovering in the air. And the angels said,
What they say?
I don't know. I couldn't understand a word.
They said we have to go to Bethlehem.
What, you speak Angel?
Why don't you tell us?
It's just something I picked up.
and the angels said,
What did they say this time?
Yeah, come on. What's the deal?
Well, loosely translated, something like, do not be afraid, for I am bringing you good news of great joy to all the people. To you is born this day in the city of David a Savior who is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign for you. You will find a child wrapped in bands of cloth and lying in a manger.
They said all that?
Very efficient language.
Wait, there's more.
and the angels said,
Well,
Now what?
They said, glory to God in the highest heavens, and on earth peace, goodwill among people. Come on, let's go to Bethlehem and see what it's all about.
So they went with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the child lying in the manger. And the angels smiled down upon them, and the angels said, let's give yourselves a round of applause there. Very well done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, scene 5, hearts full of love. We need everyone now, every single one of you out there. Join us up here or in your seats, entirely up to you. All the angels and all the animals and all the villagers and all the folks in the congregation. Does everyone remember their cues? Because we're going to do them all again. The whole congregation. Ready? So, everyone came together in the streets of Bethlehem, gathering in a big crowd. Some of the townspeople looked up at the star and said again, "It's so bright." And the animals inside the stable were talking a mile a minute about the new baby and its beautiful laugh. But all Mary and Joseph heard was... And the shepherds were there too, with a host of angels hovering over them. And the angels said... And the newborn babe looked up at the people and the animals and angels all gathered together on that cold night, and he made a quiet little sound. And the neighbor leaned forward, and even though she knew the answer, she whispered with a heart full of love,
What was that noise?
"Ah!" You all did a wonderful job. Thank
Bravo!
you so
Can we
much.
have a round of applause for everyone? Everyone. Thank you all for coming up. You can have your seat. Actors, can you just stay? Can we have a special round for our narrator, our actors, all of our stand-in folks? Can we have a round of applause for the author of this our pageant, Katie Resendez? She just shook her head no. You're going to get it anyway. It's just brilliant. And can we have a round of applause for our Christmas time trio of Santa and the helpers? So amazing. So thank you, everyone. And we have another sing. I think this is where we are. We have one more sing along. Yes? Yes. Wait, hold on a second. I am not on the, I was following around. So we actually have a special guest before this sing-along. We have a special guest. Do you know who it is? Please tell me. It is our own beloved Santa Claus. Can you all join me in welcoming Santa Claus up to the front of the sanctuary? Santa, we know them. And during our final sing-along, yay, Santa! And during our final sing-along, we would like to welcome all of our children up here. Santa has something very special for you. So whether you've come up or not, all children come up during this sing-along so you can get something from Santa. Everyone, please stand and sing along in our final sing-along. Thank you.
Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
Any of you that want to come join us up here on the stage are welcome to do so. Come on down.
It came upon the midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold. Peace on the earth, goodwill to men, from heaven's all gracious King. Oh,
round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly
Thank you. Please remain standing. Yes, let's give them a round of applause. That was amazing. In a moment, noon activities will be listed on our screen. And remember, this was our children's ministry for today. Please join us for coffee hour with food and refreshments in our community space just across the patio. And now, may the noises of the holidays delight you. May the joy of community comfort you. And may the delight of children inhabit us all. Go in peace, go in love. Merry Christmas. Yeah, we have more gifts from Santa. Thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone.